everybody, it's Vexy here, and today I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make some simple Cinema 4D text. If you haven't watched any of my speed arts, I'm actually a graphic designer. I'm in two clans right now, Touch and Cut. So let's get started. I know there's probably going to be a few beginners watching this video, so before you start watching, you need to get a Lightroom. And a Lightroom makes it so that the lighting on the text is like, it makes it look way better. It looks more clean. Like, my friend made me a custom one right here, and these are the lights right here, all this stuff. I'll show you what it looks like when it renders out. And this is like really low quality text too. And thanks Jackie, I don't know what they call you, Jack X, for making me this Lightroom. You're a beast, bro. I've been wanting this one for a while. Okay, so as you can see, the text looks really nice, and I'll show you what it looks like without it. It's kind of dark. It doesn't have like smooth lighting on, but this actually has some render settings on that make it look nicer, which I'll show you at the end of this, or when we're rendering out the text. And as you can see, it doesn't look as clean. It's kind of dark. It's not bright. And let's get this Lightroom back. Okay. So first things first, you're gonna need to go. We should make a material. We should make text first. So you go to the effector, move text, and then you move it back to the spot, right? And then if you have a font you like to use, then you can choose it. Since I have a long list of fonts, it takes a while for them to come up. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'll probably use this one. I'm gonna make it saw. Saw is just an easy name to do for tutorials. Okay. As you can see, we have our text here. You might want to kick up the depth a bit. Maybe to 60, that's good. And then you want to grab a material. If you're using a Lightroom, some of them have materials in them already, or you can make your own. If you want to make your own, you can go to material, color, and I'm gonna do, since I'm gonna be making the shadow part of it red, or you want to just find a color that you like. Black is a good color that can go on the front of the text, and you can do, I recommend using red if you're gonna like add effects to it, because when you add a color correction in Photoshop, it actually affects the red text. So we're actually gonna do red. Let's do a darker red. After that, you right click on this, and you go to object soft shadow, and it makes it like that, so it looks nice. It's a nicer quality. Reflection, put it on to like 10%. I don't really use luminance because I don't use textures. Specular, you want to put that on colored. Metal makes it dark. And then glow, put on a bit of glow. Down the outer strength to about 150%, and the inner strength to 10. Okay, now that we have this, we will save that for, actually, we might as well just do it right now. You see this looks like 6 squares surrounding one. You click on that, hold it down, and then click add array. Duplicate the text, Command C, Command V, and drag it into the add array. When you see the down arrow, that means it's going to go into it. Click on the atom array, and then put the sphere radius on 0.5, and now drag your red material, if it is red, on there. As you can see, there's a sick outline on it. It looks kind of dope. Okay, then you want to get a black material. Let's find a good black material. How about grunge? Okay. As you can see, the grunge is affecting the text right there. So let's render it out and see what it looks like. Okay, well, it looks like the grunge isn't affecting that area, but as you can see, the text is black because it is a black texture. Okay, let's take that off. Let's try a different one. How about gray? Oh, that looks nice. Okay. If you want to render a section out, you can click on that render region and then go like that, and it'll render out that part of the text, only that. So you can see what it looks like without having to render the whole thing. Okay. Next, we're gonna rotate the letters a little bit. It'll look nicer. So click on text, right click on it, make editable. Do the same thing with the other text. Oh, let's write that right there. Do the same thing with this text, make editable. Grab that, and here's my texture, or my material's gone. So, click on one, and then on Mac it's Command, then you click on that. I'll show what it is on PC. And then you click on this thing, the two lines that are going in a circle, and you just do that. That's how you rotate it. And then you keep doing the same thing to the next text. Okay, and then on the W, if you're doing saw, like I am. Okay, now let's get it all aligned again. All straight. Put the gray texture back on. Okay, so as you can see, we have some simple text right here. And it's the atom array right there, if you're wondering what those lines are. Doesn't usually happen with it, and it always happens with it. And if you're it only happens on certain letters. I don't know why it doesn't do it on all of them, but whatever, it looks kind of cool. Alright, so let's render out the text and see how it looks. Let's get a good angle. A good angle is like that. Are you looking down? Alright, let's see how this looks. Please check out with okay. Oh, before we render it out, actually go to click on render settings. It's that thing right there. Then click on effect, and ambient occlusion should be like right there. Okay, so put your save it to your desktop or something. I don't care where mine saves to. And make sure it's saved as a PNG. Click PNG. And check alpha channel so there's no black, so the background isn't black on it. And when we render it out, let's see how this looks. So you can see the atom arrays right there. Looks pretty nice. Now, since I am using a Lightroom on a dark color, it doesn't really look like it's changing much. Maybe like the under part right there. It's actually a little bit different because that's where the light is it's missing right there. It's not really hitting that spot. Okay. As you can see, there's a camera right there, and that little white thing, I should show you what that is. Usually in every Lightroom, the camera is set to a certain spot, so it renders out right with the light on the right spots. And I actually moved mine around a bit. As you can see right there, it should be looking above it. So to do that, you can unclick on that, and it puts it right there. But let's click back. Just in case you want to like check the text out and keep the camera in the perfect spot, like in the middle. But yeah, I also recommend that you get a Lightroom, because a Lightroom will make it look way nicer. And what's wrong with making it look nicer? Okay, come on. Alright guys, as you can see, our text is rendered out, and the Lightroom is tapping, I think it's the Lightroom, or it might be the texture, but as you can see, it looks really nice. And this text is looking pretty glorious with that atom ray. Now I'll have a Lightroom in my 50 subscriber give out. Alright guys, as you can see, text is finished rendering out, and it looks pretty nice. I'm not sure if that's the Lightroom or the texture affecting the text like that, but the multicolor on it is really good. Might be reflection, but this is what the Lightroom can do along with the textures if it flows really nice. As you can see, that's the Lightroom right there in the little edges and stuff. And I will actually have a Lightroom in my 50 subs giveaway. I might make a pack for 100 if I ever get there. Hopefully I do. But if I hit 50 soon enough, I'll put a Lightroom. Not this one. This is my personal. But thanks for watching, guys. If you could please recommend me some tutorials to do on something, I'll be happy to do it. And bye, guys. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of your summer.